Hey guys, YouTuber 100 here. Alright, and now here I am with another TV Christmas special. And now I'm going to be talking about the SpongeBob Squarepants Christmas Special, Christmas Who. So, yeah, like I've said before, I really did love the first three seasons of SpongeBob. The first three seasons of the show just really were great, and this special did take place during that time. So, yeah, this was when SpongeBob was good, and yeah, this special I do think it was a pretty good special overall. I mean, yeah, this is kind of a similar story as that Shrek Christmas special that I already talked about, Shrek the Halls. Yeah, you may if you saw my review for that special, I did say how that special did kind of have a similar sort of story that this special did, and yeah, it does. Yeah, what the special really is about is just how SpongeBob and all the residents of Bikini Bottom really have never heard of Christmas before, and through Sandy, they learn about Christmas, and then yeah, they just want to celebrate it, and of course they decorate Bikini Bottom for Christmas, and they're just really excited to see Santa come. But yeah, of course, Squidward in this special, he's the party pooper here, and Squidward just really doesn't believe that Santa and all this stuff is true. And then now once the rest of the residents of Bikini Bottom also feel let down when Santa doesn't show up, and everyone just really starts to think that SpongeBob just lied to them. And then after Squidward ends up getting a gift from SpongeBob, and Squidward just sees hero of his ways, and then yeah, Squidward then takes it upon himself in the special to really bring Christmas to Bikini Bottom. So yeah, it's really just yeah, Squidward is just looked at pretty much as a Grinch in this one, and then it's I guess it's kind of a similar story to the Grinch where a Squidward really doesn't have any Christmas spirit like the Grinch, and then yeah, in the end Squidward ends up bringing Christmas to the town like the Grinch. So yeah, I guess this whole story arc with Squidward in this episode, I guess it is. I guess you can say it's probably influenced by the Grinch, seeing how Squidward kind of acts pretty similar to the Grinch. So yeah, that's I guess that's kind of probably an element that did this that kind of did influence this special in a sense. And so yeah, it just really is basically yeah, what this special really is just about is just the Bikini Bottom's very first Christmas. And yeah, and that's really it's a very similar premise to this. It's really just plus it's the Bikini Bottom's first Christmas, and they're just excited for it. And yeah, Squidward is just the town humbug, I guess you can say. And then yeah, eventually, and Squidward ends up bringing Christmas into the Bikini Bottom as a result. So yeah, so yeah, it is a pretty simple premise of the special, but yeah, it is told in a pretty entertaining way, I think. And yeah, and it does have some funny bits in this episode, um when SpongeBob is telling the people of Bikini Bottom about Santa Claus after he learned it from Sandy, and yeah, and everybody in Bikini Bottom just writes letters to Santa, and SpongeBob just ends up trying to shoot them off to Santa. But yeah, what the hell actually happened is just all the letters are just floating at the top of the surface of the sea. So yeah, I thought that was kind of funny. And of course, in this special, you also do have that very first Christmas to Me song. Obviously, the whole, everybody, the people of Bikini Bottom are singing it. And of course, when it gets to toward the end of the song, they sing, "This feels like the very first Christmas to me." Of course, Mr. Krabs sings that part like a woman, which was funny. Yeah, and then yeah, and then and then when the Squidward tries to make everybody in Bikini Bottom happy for Christmas when he's masquerading as Santa, he's given the of Bikini Bottom residents, just like all of his the stuff that belongs to him as presents, and like the people in the Bikini Bottom are just well, yeah, the fish in Bikini Bottom, I guess I should say, just like trying to think that they are like what they wanted for Christmas, and they just like treat it as that. So yeah, it's pretty funny as well. And then yeah, and then in the end, and like Squidward ends up getting a thing from the real Santa, and so yeah, yeah, the real Santa like ends up like making an appearance at the end of this special. So yeah, yeah, so it is a pretty simplistic special, but yeah, I do think that it is overall a pretty good special. I mean, for this type of story, just like introducing Christmas to Bikini Bottom, I think that this is probably told enough, told enough. Probably not the best way, but still a pretty good way. So yeah, overall, like I did watch this a lot like during Christmas time, like as as I was like growing up, like when this special first aired, I was only like about yeah, I was only about like 6 years old. So yeah, this like special did like air on Nickelodeon like pretty much every single year during Christmas time. So yeah, I watched it a lot, like every year. Yeah, and so yeah, and I did like it, and so yeah, overall I do think it is a pretty good special. So yeah, if you're a SpongeBob fan and if you're curious enough, yeah, I think that it's worth a watch. So yeah, okay, so let me just talk a little bit about the special. So as the special opens up with like the SpongeBob opening, it is like done in the Christmas style where it shows like that pirate that's opening up the show with the "Are you ready, kids?" It shows like there's a wreath like around the frame, and then yeah, he starts off the special by asking "Ready for Christmas, kids?" rather than "Are you ready, kids?" And then when the theme song starts, it's done like in a more Christmas style, like a choir singing the song rather than the pirate. That's yeah. And then as it like opens up, then like the narrator then like introduces Patchy the pirate from Encino, California. Yeah, and this was actually Patchy the pirate's very first appearance in the SpongeBob series. So yeah, this was his debut, and of course like Patchy is played by Tom Kenny, the voice actor for SpongeBob. Yeah, and we also like see that Patchy did have his parrot Potty, and of course was like the obvious puppet, and yeah, Potty was voiced by the creator of SpongeBob, the late Stephen Hillenburg, rest in peace. Yeah, Stephen Hillenburg ended up passing away about a month ago, maybe a little bit shorter than a month. Yeah, yeah, he died just like a few weeks ago from ALS. So yeah, rest in peace, Stephen Hillenburg. Yeah. And then yeah, Patchy was just like preparing for Christmas himself, like talking about what SpongeBob and Patrick are preparing for Christmas, and how Patchy is like making cookies and stuff. And then Patchy eventually like tells the audience that like there was a time when nobody in Bikini Bottom even heard of Christmas, and so then Patchy then decided to tell the story of that. And then yeah, then the episode then like officially started, and then yeah, SpongeBob was like trying to pay a visit to Sandy, but yeah, he saw that uh Sandy's tree in her tree dome almost like covered with lights, which were of course Christmas lights, but SpongeBob like just thought it was a fire starting, and then SpongeBob went in to try to extinguish the fire, but then yeah, Sandy then just told SpongeBob that it was a Christmas tree, and yeah, like SpongeBob just didn't know what Sandy was talking about, and then yeah, Sandy then was just like talking about Christmas and just telling SpongeBob about Christmas, and yeah, then like she even also included telling SpongeBob about Santa Claus, and then yeah, SpongeBob then told Patrick, Squidward, and Mr. Krabs about Santa, and then uh, yeah, SpongeBob like was able to get through to Mr. Krabs and Patrick. Like they of course were excited about it, but yeah, Squidward just really didn't believe it and at all. Just felt that Santa Claus was just a myth. Yeah, and then yeah, SpongeBob then like just got Patrick and Mr. Krabs, and then all the residents of Bikini Bottom to write letters to Santa. That's what they wanted. And it was funny how Patrick was doing it. Like Patrick was writing the letter with just like he had the pencil in between his legs, and then was just like moving the paper around, writing like that, and the paper kept tearing. Yeah, yeah, and then SpongeBob then like made that device of just like trying to shoot the letters up to Santa, but like I said before, they were just like floating on the top of the surface, and then everybody was just like writing about what they wanted for Christmas. And, yeah, but Squidward was the only one who wasn't writing the letter because yeah, Squidward then was still just like refusing to believe Santa was real. And then yeah, and then like just showed them all decorated for Christmas like during that very first Christmas to Me song. Yeah, and then yeah, Squidward was just like still like not having any of it. And then and yeah, that night like SpongeBob and the residents of Bikini Bottom were all just like standing outside, just like singing Christmas carols, wait, waiting for Santa to come. And Squidward was the only one who was actually went to bed that night. But then yeah, as the morning came, there was no sight. There was no Santa at all, and it was like because of like everybody staying up all night to wait for him, and of course like you gotta be asleep when Santa comes. And everybody was just like really mad at SpongeBob, feeling that SpongeBob was lying about everything, and everyone just left. And but SpongeBob and Patrick continued to wait, but then more time passed by, and there was still no Santa. And then eventually Patrick then just left, and SpongeBob was just crushed by it. Like, and then yeah, Squidward was like just gloating about it, saying that he was right and stuff. And then yeah, SpongeBob then was just like really like just crushed and crying and stuff. And he gave Squidward like a Christmas gift that SpongeBob had actually made for him, so Squidward would actually have a present since he didn't write anything to Santa. And then when Squidward opened it, it saw that it was it was a wooden clarinet that SpongeBob had made. And then yeah, then Squidward then just like really did see like the error of his ways, and Squidward really did feel like a jerk. And yeah, there was like a couple of times where there was like this picture of a donkey that would like fade onto the screen when like Squidward was on the screen, and the donkey like ended up like making the screeching noise. So I guess that's like insinuating that Squidward is a jackass. Yeah. And then yeah, once Squidward like just like felt really bad about how he was acting, then he took it upon himself to then bring Christmas to SpongeBob and Bikini Bottom, as I said before. And then yeah, Squidward then was just like masquerading as Santa, and SpongeBob was just like really happy to see him. And then yeah, the rest of the Bikini Bottom residents came, and then yeah, Squidward gave them all like Christmas presents, which like were just like things that belonged to Squidward. Like he gave a small girl like a wrench, and then yeah, everyone then just lined up waiting for their presents. And yeah, like I said, like for the presents Squidward gave them, and it was and they just like tried to see it as what they had asked for. Like Squidward gave one woman a bowl of mashed potatoes, and she just treated it as a new hairstyle, which is what she wanted. And Squidward then like gave a little girl who wanted her two front teeth for Christmas. He gave her a couple of forks, and the girl then just like placed them in her teeth, trying to place them as her two front teeth. Yeah. And then also like Squidward gave Patrick a clock, but yeah, Patrick just like punched right through the clock and looked at it as a wristwatch. Yeah. And then yeah, Squidward just ended up giving away everything that he owned to everybody in Bikini Bottom. And then yeah, then Squidward ended up finding a note outside of his door, or from Santa, and Santa was just thanking Squidward for helping him for Christmas. And then yeah, Squidward then just looked overhead and he saw Santa's sleigh like flying by, and then like just showed like Santa waving to Squidward and stuff. And that and then yeah, Squidward then just thought that he was just crazy, and then yeah, Squidward then just went back inside playing the clarinet SpongeBob gave him. And then the episode then just ended with Santa flying over the sea. He's saying Merry Christmas. Yep. And then they just cut back to Patchy. And then, yeah, it showed that Potty gave Patchy a present, which is like a nest that Patchy had on his head. Yeah, and then, yeah, Patchy then we're just standing under the mistletoe, hoping for a woman to kiss him. And yeah, Potty was just trying to chase after Patchy to kiss him. And then, yeah, with all that commotion, then the narrator then just gave the outro as it, like, zoomed out of Patchy's house. The narrator then just said good night and happy holidays. And then, yeah, then that's how it ended. So, yeah, it is a pretty simplistic Christmas special, but yeah, for what they were able to do with this in a half hour, pretty much, like just to introduce Christmas to Bikini Bottom, I think it is enjoyable enough. I mean, yeah, if you do like SpongeBob, and yeah, you probably have seen this, but if you haven't, yeah, it is worth a watch if you're interested in seeing just like SpongeBob and the rest of Bikini Bottom being introduced to Christmas. So yeah, I think it is worth a watch. So yeah, so that's my take on it. So yeah, you probably have seen it, but if you haven't, check it out. All right. So I guess that's all I can really say about it. All right. So yeah. So this is my review of the Christmas special of SpongeBob. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. And up next, I'll be going over the other SpongeBob Christmas special. My next review is going to be of that TV special. It's a SpongeBob Christmas, the one that was like I don't know if it was claymation or if it was CG animated. Yeah, whatever it was. Yeah, I'm gonna be going over that next. So stay tuned for that coming up next. But yeah, in the meantime, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.